What's up guys, Zenigami here, and let's go over some so great news. Let's go over Japan first. We're gonna get, the new mission is on Karu's Island, which is coming back to Japan. The new mission is do 50,000 damage in do 50,000 damage attacks X number of times. For example, you gotta use double gear 3 team with like 3 penguins and stuff like that. You get 50,000 damage X number of times. Not sure what the limits are. We've had peruse this mission out before, and I'm not sure if I have a walkthrough guide on it or not. If not, I will make a walkthrough guide for it. General best teams to use are double Rayleigh or Rayleigh gear 3 or double gear 3. That's the best way to do it, because you're trying to do 50,000 damage without killing it first on 15's damage. The hard part is just doing the damage without killing things. We have Rebecca. And what Rebecca's gonna be coming out is coming out on the Colosseum. Oh yes, we're gonna skip over Sugofest real quick. This is basically just telling us when the update's gonna be coming out. It's gonna be coming out in version 5.0, and it's gonna be a 3-week long event. Not sure if the way it's gonna work. It looks like it's gonna be a permanent thing. So the way that they say 3 weeks, I would assume it's gonna be this 3 weeks is going to be this event, and then the next 3 weeks is going to be a different one. Next 3 weeks is going to be a different one. That's what I would assume it's going to be, instead of like this 3 weeks and after that it's just never coming back. I would say it's 3 weeks and then a new 3 weeks and then a new 3 weeks. Kind of like Fortnite Islands last 2 weeks. This is going to be like a 3-week long event. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. Anyways, we know we're going to be getting at least the new Uruji that was spoiled on Twitter. In this Rebecca looks like a brand new Rebecca. I would say 90% chance this is a brand new Rebecca. So new Uruji, new Rebecca, and Lucky Roo, which is one of Shanks' crew. The Colosseum is going to have 3 different difficulties. It's going to be easy, medium, hard. Hard is called Chaos difficulty. And they did say that the characters... They did say something about the characters being available on the hardest difficulty. I don't think they're going to be drops. I think it's going to be a way to, like... You can claim a character after you get enough, and also, they also say that skill books will drop. The skill books for the new characters will drop on the difficulties as well. So I would say skill books probably drop from here, and then to get the character itself, you can probably get one version of the character after you clear a certain. Maybe you get Lucky Roo from here, Uruji from here, Rebecca from here, or something like that. But their skill books will drop from the difficulties, and we also have. Ways to get skill books, gems, money, and cotton candy from the Colosseum too. Not sure, like once again, we're not exactly sure how any of this happens. All this is going to be coming out tonight. So later on tonight, once we actually get our hands on things, I will be putting out a brand new update video all about the Colosseum and how it all works. Right now it's just kind of fuzzy because they're trying to get us all hyped for it, and it is very exciting. And then tonight, since we have the update, we're going to be able to play this new mini-game during the update. The mini-game during the update is going to be a brand new way to get more free rainbow gems. So while the update bar is updating, and all this down here just tells you how this mini-game works. You'll have a chest that will slide to the right towards the ship. You have to slide the chest to the right, and for every chest you slide to the right, you'll get a gem for it, and there'll be a cap on the gems. I would say it's probably either 3 gems or maybe even 5 gems. I doubt it's 5 gems, but it'd be really cool if it is. But you can slide to the right, and every box you go to the right, you get a gem for. There's a limit on the gems, just like when you first download the game. You remember that time every 100 clicks you get, or every 100 bangs you get 1 gem. The same thing. You can do it as many times as you want, but there is a limit on how many you get. Hopefully, if you have a fast computer or and you're running emulator with a fast computer or running a phone with very good reception, it won't download that fast, so you don't get all your gems. That'll be a shame if your download just goes zoop and you just miss out on your gems. But you know, it's free gems. Who can complain about free gems, right? And then we have Sugofest. This is a tough type Sugofest. A brawler type Sugofest, not a tough type Sugofest. So it's gonna be brawlers. We're gonna have all the 6-star characters coming back. And the characters that rate up are a lot of CP9 characters, a lot of Whitebeard characters coming back in this one. But any of the brawlers, that you pull will automatically be rate up to level 50, which is going to be quite nice. So that's a little gimmick. It's another level 50 gimmick. Not any brawlers, just the rate ups will get you level 50 automatically, which is quite nice. It's basically, like I said in the last time they did a level 50 Sugofest, it's just a bunch of free levels for you. Very, very, very nice. And fun fact, since Marco is Marco, 6-star character. 6-star Marco only needs level 50 to evolve, which is really strange. All the other 6-star characters, like Rayleigh, Whitebeard, they all take level 70 to evolve. But Marco is only level 50, so if you pull Marco, you can evolve him immediately. You only need to spend a single turn on Marco to get your 6-star Marco. You pull Marco here, evolve him to 6-star Marco. Bam, you're done. And then on global, oh yes, global. Finally, some global news to go over. Oh, we've been waiting so long, just sitting basically on our hands since Absalon's come out for any news whatsoever. There are no new characters. There are no new characters on the Sugo Fest. It's just a repeat Sugo with the types getting a skill up. The event coming out on global is we're actually getting the Halloween event and Ivankov too, which is pretty strange. This is very weird. It's exciting and strange. Global is just doing whatever they want right now. So we're getting our rainbow gems every day. We know that. We're getting Halloween Straw Hat Island. Now this I did not expect at all. I would actually have expected them to skip over to Halloween Straw Hats Island and just give us like Brook Island. It probably would have been my guess. Kimono Island is a Kimono Island first came out during New Year's, so I would have expected them to save that for New Year's. But we're actually getting the Halloween Straw Hats now, which is pretty nifty. I'm really excited about that. A lot of skill books that come on the Halloween Straw Hats don't exist yet on global. For example, Stronghold Usopp doesn't exist on global. So they're going to have to replace Stronghold Usopp's skill book with something else. We don't know what else replace it with. Like, we don't have Stronghold Usopp, we don't have Stronghold Frankie or any other Stronghold characters, obviously. So we don't know what books we'll get from him. We'll see. We'll see what books we get. We're going to get a cotton candy from Friend Point Recruit. More ways to use Friend Point Recruits is always nice. Remember, Friend Point Recruits are useless to use unless it's during an event for Friend Points. And we're going to get cotton candy from it, which is a pretty good thing to get. Who hates cotton candy? We're finally getting our double skill chance. Everyone who's been saving up their raid bosses since the clash, the triple clash, they can finally use whatever Mihawks or Choppers or Garps you've been saving up. You can use those Piranhas a lot of us are saving up. I'm going to be using up all my Piranhas as soon as this happens. So that's going to be the 21st to the 7th. And then we have Ivankov coming. Now, this is strange because normally we would have expected Zephyr to come out before Ivankov. Now, it doesn't matter to me which raid boss comes out. I'm just excited to see more raid bosses come. Anything that's not Mihawk, Monster Chopper, or Garp, thank goodness it's not one of those 3 raid bosses. But we're finally getting our new Ivankov raid boss. A lot of people, there's a rumor going around that the reason that Zephyr's coming out is because of copyright issues. This is a baseless rumor. There's no backing behind the rumor. Basically, someone started it and everyone's like, well, I don't know anything else about it. And everyone just starts going on, well, I mean, I heard it's copyright. No, it's there's no base to it. Maybe we'll get Ivankov later. I mean, maybe we'll get Zephyr later. I would definitely expect Zephyr before Doflamingo comes out. I would highly doubt that they're going to release Doflamingo, because next usually we'd expect Ivankov and after that Doflamingo. But I would expect Zephyr before Doflamingo because then we'd have one of each raid boss color. Anyways, Ivankov's going to be coming out on the 26th to the 27th, which does mean that we're getting Ivankov during the double chance up, which is really nice. Any raid boss during a double skill up chance means you can feed him right away. A lot of people also are like, is Ivankov even good? I don't know. Ivankov's not great. Ivankov is a terrible leader. Ivankov as a captain is terrible. You'll pretty much never use Ivankov as your captain. Ivankov requires you to use a rainbow captain with certain colors. It's a pretty bad captain. Basically like a bad Gear 3. Or a Gear 3 that requires you to use certain colors. So it's not a bad Gear 3, it's just a Gear 3 that's really restrictive. But Ivankov makes a great sub. Ivankov works great as a sub. His Orb Shuffle ability works well if you have a rainbow team that's set up to work with his rainbow ability. Or with his specials. So Ivankov basically can get you exactly the orbs that you want if you have your team set up the right way. But, he's not bad. He's definitely one that you'll want to have. He's not one that I'm going to be skipping like Duval. Duval I don't have a use for because Duval has characters that are just straight up upgrades to him. Whereas right now Ivankov still has his place on Global. Anyways, guys, that's what's coming out to Global in Japan One Piece Treasure Cruise. I cannot wait for finally getting some new Global stuff. And it's very exciting to see that they're putting the Halloween event out with Halloween, because that means maybe when we get a new Japan event, maybe we'll also get it on Global at the same time too. For example, that Dokkan Battle X One Piece Treasure Cruise crossover that we had to skip from Global. So maybe now on, maybe this means that they'll start to try to do events with Global and Japan at the same time. Who knows? Anyways, guys, I've been Zenigami, and y'all stay beautiful.